Here are 5 quick tips that you can use around your shop or around your garage while you're wrenching on your junk. The first tip has to do with small hardware. We've all dropped stuff like this, and you drop it, you hear it hit the floor, and they instantly grow legs. To help you find them, get a bright light. Let's say you drop your hardware and it falls down under the vehicle. You get yourself a bright light. What that's going to do is a couple of things. First, maybe you can see right there. If I can focus in on that maybe. You can see it's going to cast a shadow. Second, it's going to obviously hopefully shine off it a little bit and help you see it. But thirdly, it's going to kind of focus where you're looking. You're going to obviously look where the light is shining, and it's going to help you find that hardware. So there's that nylon washer. And then the little cotter pin. See the light shining off it? Maybe see if it's gonna, there we go. Maybe you can see the shadow. I'll try to zoom in while I'm editing, and you can hopefully see the shadow that it's casting. It's gonna help you find that hardware right there. Tip number 2, I'm sure we've all seen the magnet in the glove trick. Say you're working on an engine here, and you drop a nut or a bolt or a washer or something, get your magnet, get a glove, drop that magnet down inside the glove. I like to try to get it down inside the middle finger hole, just because that's your longest finger. Then get that magnet in there, put your glove on. That magnet's right there. Now you can just go, you can start running your hand over the engine, and if that washer went down into a hard to reach place, comes out, stick into your finger. And I got to clean that engine off. There's some junk on there. Third tip has to do with vice grips. Sometimes, no matter how tight you clamp this onto a nut or a bolt to try to hold it and keep it from spinning, you just can't clamp it down tight enough, it still spins. Well, some vice grips have provisions on the back side, like this set here, for putting an Allen wrench on. Now you can clamp that thing down, you can tighten it down tighter with an Allen wrench. Some don't have that. So what you can do is on the back side, you can either grind flats into the knob on the back like I did on this one. You can see I ground that down so I could put a wrench on it, or you can just remove that and replace it with a bolt. So I've got this clamped onto my vise here. Now I can take, this just happens to end up being a 15 millimeter, but now I can put this on here. 12 point doesn't really like it, but I'm gonna put that wrench on there and really cinch that thing down nice and tight. Now that thing will really have a really good bite on whatever you're trying to hold on to with those vice grips. The fourth tip, I did a shorts video a while ago. I'll put it up here, but you can easily, let's say your oil drain plug, that little plastic seal on the back of it, started to leak just because it's worn out and you need to replace it. You can quickly and easily remove your oil drain plug without losing any oil. Fifth tip involves a simple hockey puck. Most modern cars these days are unibody construction, got pinch welds underneath, and some of them have been beefed up to use as a jacking point, but you still might want to protect that pinch weld or that pinch seam. Get yourself a hockey puck, cut a groove in it like that. Now you can slide that groove around the pinch weld, put your jack up underneath there. Now the weight is more evenly distributed, and that pinch weld is supported on the sides to keep it from flexing by the simple hockey puck. Now this isn't the best example because this truck is not a unibody and I wouldn't be jacking it up by the pinch weld, but it's basically a good demonstration. So here you can see the seam, the pinch weld, get your hockey puck, put it in place, And then you can run your jack up. Now that weight is more evenly distributed. The pinch weld is supported on both sides. Now you could jack up your vehicle by the jack point or the seam, the pinch weld, whatever you want to call that thing. There you go, guys. Just 5 quick shop tips to use while you're just wrenching on your junk. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one.